Nivea Lear says the defendant is her cousin, and she not only shoplifted from stores, but she was also fired for stealing from her job. Nivea claims the defendant also stole from her, so she's suing. Defendant Maya Brown admits that she used to steal, but she says she fell on hard times and did it to support her 4 children. Maya insists she's trying to turn her life around and regrets what has happened between her and Nivea.
Tell me what happened.
This is my cousin. She had a first child when she was 16. So from there, she had 3 more. So I guess what she had to do to take care of her kids was steal. She stole.
What gave you that impression?
Because she stole from me. She stole from her job. She's had prior jobs, but she's stealing from those, so she didn't work there long.
Yeah, you're talking a little too fast for me.
I'm sorry.
How many times are you aware of her stealing?
A couple of times. She used to shoplift from stores.
So you've mentioned 4 already.
It had to be at least four or 5 times.
Okay, a minimum of 4 or 5 times you know of her having stolen.
Right.
All right.
I just feel like I just own her as a family member because I know she steal, but I just never thought that she would take from me, her own cousin.
Let me hear some background from you, ma'am.
Well, Your Honor, I do love my cousin. I still love my cousin. Yes, what I did was wrong, but I did a lot of things in my past that I'm not really.
You're a known thief?
I was. But at the same time.
Do you admit stealing from her?
To a certain extent.
And when did this happen?
It happened March 09 to February 2010.
When did you stop?
When all this happened.
Okay, that was your last theft?
Yes.
Good. Why were you a thief?
Well, like my cousin said, I did have, I had my first baby at 17, not 16. I do have 3 other children. I got 4 altogether. It was hard for me, you know, and she did help me out. I fell on hard times a lot in my life. So
why?
Just, you know, different jobs weren't paying me enough. Things like that. I would either quit my job or I would lose my job.
Oh, you would quit, that's why, okay. Yeah, you fall on hard times when you quit jobs and you have 4 kids.
I mean,
Makes sense.
I feel like if I'm not
Don't quit in the future, that way you don't have to steal.
I won't, but I feel like, you know, if I'm not, the love for my job isn't there, why be there? So then that's
to feed your 4 kids so you don't have to steal.
I mean, you're
what?
right, but I've never quit a job before I found another one.
So why did you fall on hard times then?
I mean, you know, bills.
Everybody has bills.
I had my two earliest kids. I had them back to back.
So do a lot of people.
You're right. You're right.
They don't steal.
Right. But
they don't fall on hard times. They do what they have to do.
Yes, Your Honor, but at the same time, yes, I was shoplifting. But come on, I was shoplifting for my family.
Ma'am, I'm going to stop you with this. I'm not going to let you make excuses for being a thief by putting it on your children. I'm not going to accept that. People watching can say, he's being hard on her, whatever, you need it. People watching thinking I'm being hard on you, I'm going to send it over to you. Let her steal from you and blame her kids. There are women out here, single women, who have 8 kids, work 2 jobs, go to school at night, get no child support.
I do that now.
My mother had her first child at 17. Had her next, just like you, back to back. 18 and a half, 19. Then had 2 more boys. Lived in the projects, never got a GED. Poor. She went to church, did her best with her boys, worked a minimum wage job for 18 years. Never stole a dime from anybody. You got me? Get you a minimum wage job. How much did she steal from you, man?
Well, altogether, she stole $2,748.
When you confronted her, what'd she say? I'm just curious what she said.
She hung up in my face.
Wow.
I haven't seen her in 2 years.
Hung up on you.
Your Honor, that's not all the way true.
Okay, what's all the way true?
The only reason why I did hang up on her, but I was at my child's therapy session. I can't talk if I'm in therapy
Blaming
with my
your child again.
I'm in therapy with my daughter. I'm going to answer the phone.
Everything you blame, ma'am, has to do with your children. How much was the money you say?
She stole $2,748.
You're looking at something. Let me see it.
The bank paid me back 60 days, which was $1,074.
Okay.
So she's taking out my account, and I'm taking out my account. So when she's taking, I'm taking, that made my account negative. So it was a total of 12 negative overdraft fees, which added up to $336 that I'm suing her for.
Okay.
And
how does she get access to your things again?
Well, what happened is her mom, I was coming home from work. Her mama had, I don't know, her mama got into it, and I guess her mama put her out. She called me and said,
I didn't even stay with my mom. I had my own apartment.
Be quiet, ma'am.
She called me and said, me and my kids has nowhere to go. So I went and I got her. She said, I'm only gonna stay with you until I get my taxes. Then I'm gonna move to Kentucky. She stayed with me for 2 weeks. So when she stayed with me for 2 weeks, I was still going to work in school. So when I'm going to work in school, she had to go through my drawers or go through my mail, and she got my banking information, my routing, and my banking account. She know all my personal information because she, like I said, she my cousin, so she know that. So that's how she got my information.
Your emotional distress is for?
It's for, she took what I'm mad about, she took my money for a whole year. And why she take my money?
She was taking it over the course of a whole year?
Yes. Yes. She took it, started in March 09 and ended in February 2010. She was taking money for a whole year.
So you had to go through all this to check with the bank, try to straighten out your account, see if there's identity theft, change this, change that. That is certainly a lot of emotional distress for a woman who is working and going to school to have to deal with because she's been victimized by a thief who blames her problems on all her kids. Judgment for the plaintiff, $3,010.
Maybe I tried to apologize.
Maya, I was there for you.
And I
was there for you, Maya, when nobody else was. How could you do this to me? Whenever you called me, I came. Nobody else came for you and your kids but me. How could you take for me and my family? Oh, you haven't even apologized to me at all.
I've tried to apologize to you on numerous occasions.
Maya, you have never apologized to me. Maya, you stole money from me.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
I have nothing else to say.
No.
I don't have nothing else to say, Auntie. No, because I don't care what nobody said. I've tried.
Okay, but
and I'm trying to change myself, and I have.
I know.
I'm not that same person no more. You know that.
I know, but
and I've tried.
I
love my cousin to death, but she don't want nothing to do with me. I don't have nothing to do with that. What does she want me to do? I cannot do nothing. I can't. She don't want it. What do I supposed? No, I can't. She does not want a relationship with me at all. What do I supposed to do? She don't want, for what? Trying to reject me?
Oh, you try to hug her and tell her you're sorry, Ma.
I want to.
Yeah,
I'm
Mrs.
sorry. I swear to God, I'm so sorry. I'm not here to hurt you.
Hi, Judge Mathis. My name is Eleni. If my ex-husband owes me back child support but is currently unemployed, can I sue him and his new wife in small claims court since she is employed?
No, Eleni. Unfortunately, you can't. If your ex is not paying as he should, you have to bring him before the court that entered the child support order and ask the court to enforce it. His new wife is not obligated to pay his child support.